Why does Billy Talent have to take a back seat? Well, let me tell you. It's because we got stuff to do. It's because we have stuff to do, damn it. We have a team to maybe see into the playoffs for another occasion. Still not over it. Last night, we lost in Game 7 to the Calgary Flames in our first ever playoff appearance. A puck going through the skate of a player. Yes, I said through. But a puck going through the skate of a player ultimately leads us to lose. Because this game is just big chef's kiss. Oh, God. And the worst part is, it's designed that way. It's an intentional design choice of theirs for multiple different reasons, and I hate it. San Jose wins the Stanley Cup. The Tucson Roadrunners win the Calder Cup. So San Jose wins it after winning the President's Trophy. It's a miracle. Alex Nylander won the Art Ross, so that shows you the situation that we're in right now. Svechnikov won the Hart. Norris to the Cavalier. Pasternak's in New York. That's awful. Strong won the Calder. Copeland won the Jennings because of course he did. The second he left. It went to shit. Apparently Alex Turcotte's in the AHL. That's good to know. We didn't have any award winners there either. So really, all that we have to say, like, hey, it was a successful season, is that, I mean, we made the playoffs. Calgary got pooped on by San Jose in the next round. We probably would have too, if we're being honest, but that was my spot to get pooped on. It was my turn. And they pushed me to the side. Coach Carson, what's going on? Niedermeyer, some very good development. Geisberger with some more development. And then a whole bunch of nothing. I mean, Rentoul, Gregor, these guys aren't really guys. Christensen that we're worried about. Holmqvist might crack the NHL next year. And then, of course, we drafted a buttload of goalies. Brady Boyce up to an 81. Do I turn on auto owner mode? No, I just turn off owner mode in general. It's not as cool as in-depth as it could be. It's like, oh, you can set hot dog prices and it has a very minor effect on all things. It's like, all right, cool. Well, there needs, much like in Be a Pro, there needs to be a little bit more. It needs to be fleshed out a little bit more until it's more interesting. All right, so make the playoffs, fall in the first round due to EA garbage. San Jose wins the Cup. AHL team didn't retain the Calder Cup. Some decent development. For the first time, we know that we're not in the lottery, so it's nice to not really have to worry about it. Winnipeg gets the #1 overall pick. And we'll see what we got. Your mama's your dad. Does that make my dad my mama? Or do I have two dads? I need clarification. Retired players. Leon Draisaitl, Jesus Christ, what a career for him. Mikko Rantanen, Patrick Laine, Kyle Connor, Alex Nylander, Matthew Tkachuk is retiring. That's how far into this we are. Matthew Tkachuk is retiring. Yes, okay, I figured that was the answer. Finish the process if I didn't go in the same direction that you were taking. What I got from is that defensemen have way too many points. I mean, you can edit. You can edit things further if you need to, but it's just the way franchise mode works, man. It's tough to find that proper balance. Very tough to find that proper balance of goaltenders performing well but scoring numbers being high. It's like the higher scoring settings give the middle ground players a little bit more credit instead of just giving the higher level players that much more credit. Piney, what's going on? We do need more goons. We need more face punchers. And we're about to draft 7 of them here. We're about to draft 7 of them. The 25th overall pick. By far the latest we have ever had. It would have been a pretty good year to finish in the top 4, or the bottom 4, I should say. Yeah, go figure. The second we start doing well, that top 4 situation really would have worked out for us. All right, well, shit. 25th overall. Let's see who's on the board here. It's definitely not going to be Cedric DeLuca, although I love that name. Vesa Suhonen. Cole Kobayashi. Maybe Ricci. What about this grinder? What about this power forward? A lot of player types I can't pick from. What about this dude? What about that dude? What about this and that? And a goalie named Goalie. Because you just can't let your memes be dreams, kids. Sometimes you take a goalie named Goalie. "19 years old, 5 years out. Kari Lehtinen. I mean, I'd take him, but he has a Kari Lehtinen comparison, for God's sakes. Kobayashi, pretty much straight C's, 4 years out. Chara comparison. Ricci, I don't trust that you're actually going to be that good. And forward-wise, Suhonen. Yeah, I hate to tell you, we're taking this guy. Hate to tell you, we're taking that guy. Giftopoulos. Ooh, senses and physical. Interesting. What about Brennan? Nah, not as good. Not as good. What about Garrett Pateni? No. Emmanuel Lewis. Or Emmanuel Louis. Get him out of there. Ullman. I like the low elite more. And then Bochenski. Holy shit. Okay. So, in terms of our options, then, defenseman and Kobayashi's definitely out. I get that there are great memes with Will Goalie. All 3 of those forwards would be pretty good. Would be pretty good options. Oh, do we go with the memes? Or do we take a clearly good player? There's a chance Will Goalie will be available in the next round. It's close, but there's a chance. I feel like we have to risk it. I really do like the way that Bochenski and Giftopoulos happen to look. But this dude's a confirmed low elite. So we're going to go with Suhonen, and hopefully Will Goalie will be available in the next round. 65, low elite at 18 years old. That is a fantastic pickup. Is Will Goalie going to be available? No, he is not. He goes to Calgary 2 picks before. Well, guys, sorry, but the meme wasn't meant to be. 60 overall, medium elite at 19 years old. That's, I'm going to say improbable. I'm going to say improbable that he'll actually end up being somewhat good. Just throwing that out there. Well, let's be honest, with our forward struggles, we really do need somebody else who could join in the mix here. One exception trade for him. No. So Bochenski's still on the board, which is great news. There is a starter goalie out of Bosnia and Herzegovina. It's Isaiah Harima. I know he's only a starter, but that'd be a pretty good meme. Well, 6 doesn't matter if he's good. You will always have Will Goalie. I mean, I won't always have Will Goalie. Problem is now Will Goalie could sit there and kick my ass for the next decade because he went to Calgary. So, you know, that could be fun. That could be a fun time. Braden Elliott, Ariel Doherty. Yeah, man, our scouting department did a real shit job here. Real shit job. Harima sucks. Braden Elliott's not much better. I mean, we went kind of crazy with goalies last year. For the defense, Suglobov. Tough to tell. The big ass boy, though. Doherty. Tough to tell. Lundin. You know, a confirmed potential there would have been nice.
Good for
There's
you.
a chance all of these guys could be half decent. I'm gonna go with bald. Appreciate the fall. We got Darius Booz. I don't really know for sure there. What about forwards? Peyton Mangon. The Mango. Me. Overager, 3 years out. Good physical. Ryan Precht. Why are like all of these guys looking like they're gonna be half decent? This sucks. I just wanted to go for the goalie meme. That's it. And you're welcome, by the way, for the 2K10 series. I am very excited to play 2K10 tonight because I'm aggravated with this game. Oh boy. Yeah. I do like the A- physical for Booze. We do need forwards more than we need defensemen. Will I play NCAA tonight? I play NCAA every night.
Oh, good for you.
Yeah, we need forwards more so than defense. There's a chance all these guys could be half decent. We're gonna go for Ahmad Bachensky. There is a decent chance he's gonna suck. Although Reinprecht apparently has elite speed. You know, we gotta go for Reinprecht for that potential skating physical combination. 59 overall, medium top 9 grinder, huh? 85 speed. Well, at the very least, it's a grinder. There is a very good chance that we just missed out on a great player, all things considered. There is a very good chance. Or this draft class could be garbage. We're also looking at that possibility. There are a lot of garbage potentials here. Alright. I don't think we did that poorly, to be honest. Yeah, this is not a great draft. Getting goalie would have been nice. Connor Champion. What a name. If it was Chad Champion, we'd go for him because every team needs a Chad. Get that sweet Chad energy going. Oh boy, we got a lot of players available here, don't we? Yeah, we do. A lot of goalies, including the Ukrainian goalies. You'll love to see it. Shout out to the Ukraine. What do I think about the Panarin story? I'm not surprised, and there's really not much to talk about. Russia does Russian thing. I'm not gonna shock Pikachu face that Russia's doing some bullshit like that, you know? Alex Rodriguez. Well, if we need a steroid infusion on the team. Okay, I know you're probably gonna have a low potential, but that overall is gonna be pretty sweet. I'd go for Marcus Pettersson, despite the fact that my history with drafting Swedish goaltenders has been abysmal throughout the entirety of my online presence. I'd probably go for that guy. Defense, Gagnon. Nobody. Lacosta, Vishnevsky, Edwards. Not Edwards. I read Braylon. I thought of Braylon Edwards. Oh, God. I mean, Stewart, I can't really rely upon being decent. And then forwards. Nobody that I want. Cool. Let's take the goalie. Will this be the Swedish goalie that doesn't break my heart for once? Probably not. Marcus Pettersson. 69 medium fringe at 18 years old. That's not bad. That's not bad. I'll take that. Will I do Nations United this year? Probably. I do it every year. I'm all right with fringe, because let's be honest. Getting 85 plus overall goalies doesn't matter anyway, because they always suck. What's the difference? Oh, good old Mayorov. Couple. Oh shit! Both of those Ukrainian goalies were medium elite, huh? All right, both of those Ukrainian goalies were medium elite. Nice, Mayorov and Vorobyov, both 53s. Vorobyov's 20. Like the odds there would have developed are pretty low. We weren't eligible to get Sweeney. That's a good pickup there for the Oats. And Rodriguez was also... So every other goalie I was looking at was a medium elite. The problem is they're all just such a stupidly low overall that it really wouldn't matter for the sake of this series, I don't think. They probably wouldn't be good enough by the time it's like, okay, well, we're not competitive anymore. So, I'm not too upset. I'd rather take the high-rated, medium fringe who might cap out in an 81, but let's be honest, an 81 overall goalie is pretty damn good in franchise mode, so what's the difference? Any ideas on what the nation would be? Nope. I don't put too much thought into a lot of series before I do them. I just like it to be a spur-of-the-moment idea that I happen to like, and I just run with it. Well, if we wanted to get a medium elite goalie, we could. That's good to know. And if you search NHL 2K10 sliders, you'll literally, like the top video is the one that I use for slider sets. Alright, that dude sucks. Mark Cox. Might not be that good. Henderson's going to be the same thing as that other guy. And then there's the elite and Olsen. I'd rather go for Jalen Henderson. I gotta be honest. Obeline. Couple of B's we don't really know for sure. And forward-wise, Tristan Muers and Omar Odell. Let's go for the other goalie. I really don't care if he's fringe or backup. Again, we are just drafting a crap load of goalies. And I'd rather have the guy who's a 68 medium backup to start than like a 53 medium elite who's not going to be anything crazy. Indeed, that it is the guy that made the 2K11 mod, which is way too intensive on my computer, even though I have a really good computer. 51 medium elite, yeah, I'm cool with getting who we got. You can't overlook a 17 overall point advantage. Like, that is a massive head start. It pretty much offsets the potentials if you're not going to be using potentials for trades. So, you could say this this draft has been a disaster so far because we've missed out on medium elites, but I'm really not all that miffed. I think we're doing okay. Adding more goalies to the mix isn't a bad thing right now. All right. Could go for Mr. Hebert or Svitov if no one else is that decent. Defense, Ackerstrom is trash. Rick Marshall is trash. Caden Vance is trash. This draft is trash. Brophy and McCults, not that good either. Bald the hair, take it easy, by the way. You are welcome. The least I can do is sit here and complain about video games, and somehow people find it entertaining. I don't know how. I don't know why. Let's screw it. Hebert, come on down. 59 back up. Okay, that's a miss. That's a miss. Turns out Hall would have been better, I think. But, hey, what are you gonna do? There aren't that many good players. Like, Marshall's a medium 7th. Yeah, it's not like we just missed out on anybody who's, like, crazy good or anything like that. So, I'm not too upset. We just keep adding to our chances that a goalie might join this team who's actually gonna stop pucks when it matters. Wow, our scouts just took the goddamn day off, didn't they? Jesus. You missed a low elite defenseman. I'd rather take a goalie than a defenseman. Like, our defense is stacked. So, Again, not too upset about it. It's the problem. We don't need defense. We don't really need forwards at this point. I mean, granted, there was one that we just couldn't say no to. But Cold War series is not scrapped. It'll be back very soon. Low Elite Strudwick. It's not confirmed. He's in the 400s. There's no way he's that good. Devils, we're going through kind of meh draft from the looks of it. We might take that guy there. And then for the goalies, there's Elliott and Hendry. I really like Ken Elliott. I think I have my final 2 picks selected here. Let's go first and foremost for this Swedish defenseman, Christian Persson, the 19-year-old, who absolutely sucks. It's someone who looks like he might be decent, and then no. So that brings us to Ken Elliott of the Kelowna Rockets. How good are you, sir? Nice. Well, it's not often I've taken 3 medium backup goalies in the same draft, but here we are. At least 1 or 2 of them were highly rated. Oh boy, we're gonna have to deal with some coach contracts that are up. Fun stuff. Do you do auto scouting? I do, because there's just not enough time. Alright, we definitely need to bring back Watson, which means old Nathan here is gonna get paid. The problem that we could have is the fact that he is 67 years old. He is not gonna be around for all that much longer. So that is that could be a problem. Be a big problem. Isn't scrolling fun? Multiple years of asking for the ability to change individual numbers or a max offer button. Here we are, just falling asleep slowly in our chairs. Today, it's gonna go all the way up to 9 million. I have to throw him the most amount of money possible because he might not want to stay. So. I mean, trust me, I know if we were to handle scouting on our own, we would do better. Deke Slayer, my best friend. 20 months, you beautiful son of a gun. With a cute dog to boot. Deke, how are you, friend? How'd the rest of the stream go? Or I guess more so the beginning of the stream. I caught like the tail end of it. You went and hosted OG. I hate to say it, guys, but I think we might be letting go of Claude Giroux. A wonderful team. Previously coached by Claude. He gets along with Sasha Barkov. That's cool. We'll hire scouts afterwards. Cool beans. Your best friend refused to draft a goalie who was named Will Goalie. Deke, in my defense, there's a guy who's going to be a stud. So, that's my defense. I also needed to go and make sure that we drafted a shitload of backup goalies. Alright, Mr. Winkler. For the moment, you might still be our goalie. I'm not sure. Let's see. Defensively. Let's bring back... Oh, boy. Oh, boy. We got some dudes who are looking for some mun. Alright, Rintoul was a 7th round pick. He is definitely gone. Let's bring Devereaux back. Let's bring Mr. Sopel back. Oh my god, the money some of these people are looking for. Forward-wise, holy shit! Can I go play 2K now? Alright, first and foremost, Eddie Fedoruk is is out. I'm going to bring in Falk. I'm going to bring in Vatanen. We're going to drop... we might bring in Kovacs for the hell of it. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. Okay. Ekman. Mr. Byer. Mr. Uh-huh. 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 Mm-hmm. 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 Uh-huh. Okay. There's some progress. Oh, Lord. All right. Ekman's still top priority. Legacy, Lagasse, call him what you will say. He's in a lot of trouble in terms of coming back. This game just does not want to be nice to me right now. Okay, Watson came back at least. Ekman came back. We have 16 million. I think we're gonna survive this, guys. Maybe. Possibly. Potentially. We might just survive this. I might lose Alexandrov, but that's a small price to pay. That is a very small price to pay. Huh. We might have to let go of Winkler. He did have a pretty good season, I can't deny that, but you might have to go. Alright. Okay, you're definitely gone. I'm just trying to figure this out, guys. You'll have to bear with me. Jesus. Jesus. What a situation. A kerfuffle, if you will, that we have found ourselves in. We have $8 million left. I think it's pretty much a fact. Mr. Alexandrov has to be gone. 4th overall in 2021. But I think we have moved past the Lithuanian and Alex Alexandrov, because $5 million a season's not going to happen. Sopel wants 4. That's not going to happen. And Bentley also wants 4. How much is Peters looking for? Uh-huh. So we get to choose Peters or Winkler. Bonnet gets to be the backup this upcoming season. Okay. Well, I think it's fairly obvious. Mr. Winkler's gone, guys. I'm thinking that Mr. Winkler is out. You can't really justify
Fanboy. The man
paying a
was
goaltender $8 million a season in this game. Hello, Crash Andrews. It is good to see you. So the former 9th overall pick. I mean, the attributes are solid, but I just don't think he's the goalie of our dreams, guys. I just don't think he is. I mean, number one, we know Alexandrov, again, 4th overall in 2021. He's gone 820 NHL games, 194 points. We know that Mr. Alexandrov is gone. Gabriel Sopel, 6th overall in 2026. 410 career games with 118 points. Gabriel Sopel is also gone. And then Mr. Bentley, who was a 5th rounder in 2025. Interesting player with 410 games, 179 career points. Despite the fact he played in the AHL last year, he wants a crap load of money, so he is out. We'll bring back Listen for one more season. Right, I have to let go of Winkler or Lagasse is gone. 9th overall in 2023. Jaden Winkler is gone. And we will spend that money to bring back one Bobby Peters for the season. And we'll also look to bring back our RFA in Legacy Lagasse, whatever. However you want to say it. Is Lagasse actually rejected? We got $5 million to make something happen, so we'll sign him for whatever. There we go. $1.8 million remaining. We have some cap casualties, which isn't all that surprising. It does hurt a little bit, though, because as mentioned, you never know. When you make the playoffs, it might be your only chance, your only time to actually win the damn thing. There is a chance that our first ever playoff appearance was our only opening in our cup window, and that we just blew it. That is a possibility. None of those coaches are going to fit what we're doing. What about any of the B-rated guys? Rene Oulet. I don't think he'd fit too well at the defense. I don't think he'd fit too well. Matt Duchene. I don't think he'd fit too well either. I think we'll just stick with the coaches that we have. For pretty obvious reasons. Stick with the coaches that we have. And figure it out from there. I mean, in theory, there's no reason why our current head coach shouldn't do as equally as good a job this next season. We'll check to see where Winkler goes. The problem is there's no real use in looking at like the rosters around the league right now because most people are retired, aren't they? Work the space. Hitting us up with that lovely raid. Thank you very much for that, man. Greatly appreciated. How did the stream go? I hope it went well. I hope it went well indeed. Welcome to the home of signing scouts, I guess. I don't even know. Welcome to Cap Hell. Population, however many people are watching the stream right now. I'm not even sure. But yeah, what's going on, man? Like I said, I hope that stream went well. Oh, goodness. Just double check a thing. Until 4 a.m. for him. That makes sense. I recognize the name. I don't know if we've hosted one another before or what, but I do definitely recognize the name. Probably from the Football Manager side of things. Yep, on the Football Manager side of things. There we go. Fair enough. All right. Really quickly, we should be good here. We should be good. Signed McKinnon and Sorokin. One of those things isn't like the other. No disrespect, Ilya Sorokin. But yeah. God, I'm going to have to hit him up with a thank you if he's still not here. But to anybody that's still hung around for the first minute, welcome aboard. I don't know how to explain what this is and what we do here. But if you stick around, God help you. He was streaming FHM. That makes sense. I mean, I figured he would be, I figured he'd be streaming FHM when we're playing this because there's a, one's better than the other. EA, game changer, by the way. Cody, take it easy, buddy. An early night for you, but that's okay. An early night for you, but that is okay. I hope you have a good one, sir. All right, let's set up this team. Let's set up this team, shall we?
Oh, good for
Double check that
you.
everything's good to go. Done with Pete Dunne. Why would you be done with Pete Dunne? I mean, unless he did actually kind of take part in some of the shitty stuff that went over in the UK wrestling scene. Let's not talk about that. Happier subjects. Really quickly, unsigned. Larry Bird, or Billy Bird. I'm going to call you Larry, though. Only a 71. So we have Peters and Bonet. Those are the two goaltenders this year. That's scary as hell. Even though goaltending is often awful. If I were to be a 7-hour stream, you're gonna move 8 hours to get the fuck out. I mean, I hit 7 last night myself, so I don't think I'm hitting 7 again. I'll just give you the heads up. Plus, I got a podcast to record tomorrow afternoon. I gotta wake up before 4 p.m. But we'll see how far and how long this stream goes. Let's sign Billy Bird here. He can be our AHL goaltender for the setup here. Leeson can also be in the AHL, and aside from that, I think we're good. If I'm not mistaken, we, as my playlist ran out here, that's unfortunate. There we go. Gotta check for copywritten stuff, even though it says not copyright, we're good. We don't have anybody to sign here. We have a lot of unsigned forwards because we've taken so many goaltenders over the past 2 drafts, so we're gonna have to get into actually trying in the draft. And hopefully, this team's good enough to make something happen this season. Holy hell. Okay, everybody on this defense is NHL caliber. We have a top 6 out of top 4 defensemen. Figure that one out. Sprakin, Byzantine, Dansk, and Abdelkader in the AHL would be phenomenal. 3 first-line forwards, which is also phenomenal. 10, 11, 12. And then Talixon might be down. Lundin has made the jump in a big-time way. This guy came out of nowhere. Jesper Lundin. 7th round pick, man. We've gotten some incredible steals in this franchise save. All right, really quickly. 80 overall listed as top 4. Morale. The morale system's a wacky thing. Okay, really quickly, is there any way to avoid that -3? I think it's the same situation as last year where we need an enforcer defenseman. Kasparaitis and McCutcheon might not be. The guys for this team anymore. Saprikin's a medium elite, Byzantine's a medium 4, so is Dansk. I'm upset about Dansk. I thought that guy was going to be so much better. If we were to send down these 2, what would this defense look like? Worst case, we use Abdelkader again. Okay, so with this head coach, we need Abdelkader on that 3rd pairing. A -1, as we discovered, isn't the worst thing in the world. We ran McCutcheon and Abdelkader there last season. And that should still work out for us. It should still be okay. I would hope. just let the American National... I mean, the American National Anthem should be some sweet Dreamwave. Now that I'd stand up at a ball game for. And then forward-wise, really quickly, I forget exactly what our lines were last year. Obviously, if we get the grinder combos going, I mean, that works right there. We'll leave it like that for the moment. Let's see what chemistry we have with this particular coach. I mean, he was our coach last year. It's a 64. Was there anybody else? We know that Gosselin didn't work. Mason didn't work. But we did sign Devereaux when he was fired. I forget who fired him. And it's not going to let me look right now for some reason. But if we make him our head coach... It was Vegas. Let's just see really quickly if this is any better or any worse. And unfortunately, it looks like it's going to be worse. Okay, so we know who our head coach is, which is fine. I mean, we should be able to make it work then. Cool beans. It's going to be Watson. He's our guy. A+ defensive. I want that good generalist, so let's send down Mason, call up Devereaux. I mean, it's a pretty top-notch coaching staff here, too. For both teams, we need an AHL goalie coach. And then from there, we are pretty much good to go. William Bolt. Old Billy Bolt. Let's see what he can do here. This team, on paper, looks like a playoff contender. Thanks for the jinx there, JD. Oh, on paper, we look like a contender, do we? Have you heard of the draft lottery? We're about to be there. Thank you. And you have so much money for coaches. Owner mode is off, which is the really only fun way to play a franchise. Oh, hooray. I wish reassigning scouts wasn't such a pain in the ass. Like, it should really just be click and then scroll through. It shouldn't be, okay, let's jump into this menu and then click and then we zoom in and then, oh, we zoom in again. Like, it's so slow. It's so slow. We need an extra U.S. Central scout. Better than it was. I mean, yes, but also... Ugh. Have you considered ugh? We need a German scout and an extra SHL scout. Whoops. We need to scout out the Germans. And we need... It was a Liga scout, right? SHL. Duh. I turned it up to and I only got like 6 mil. I mean, you gotta offer people max contracts, man. Throw that money around. Splash the cash. Quit holding back. Quit holding back. Pay up. Anyway, so we know what this team looks like then, basically. We pretty much know. Our defense, it's going to be McCutcheon and Abdelkader. They were both -1 last year in terms of chemistry, but they were fine. I'm not sure how much Zagrapin benefited from playing with Johnson, but I think we'll stick with that particular setup. We'll go with Ebbett and Lilia. So the defense is still incredibly strong. And then forward-wise, really quickly, I'm trying to take inventory of all of our grinders because we know we could get a +5 there. I think ideally, there it is. I think that could work. In theory. That's not a bad little setup at all, is it? God, this team, on paper, man. I know I'm saying it after I ripped somebody else for saying it a minute ago. There's no reason why this team can't make it back to the playoffs. Absolutely no reason why this team can't make it back. They 100% should. Like, there's a good amount of depth here, too. Much better shot there for Mendez. There's really nobody I'd prefer to get on a higher line. This team has no excuse to not make it, aside from, you could say, subpar goaltending. But let's be honest, AI teams make it with subpar goaltending all the time. God, that AHL defense is so disgustingly good, too. I mean, again, Kasperitis, Visentin, Saprikin, Dansk, all of these guys are NHL caliber. That's just good stuff across the board. And then forward-wise, I mean, Talixon, Holmqvist, Malkin, Koltsov, Valentenko, these are all players that had made the NHL with us before. Is there anybody that Peterson could take a seat? Jesus, it automatically scratched Jaden Christensen. Okay, well, we got to change that. And is Yanni Louis taking a seat? Is Kovacs ours? Yes, let's get Kovacs in there. So the only thing to do is just try to get rid of the minuses. See if there's a way to do that. Let's see. Oh boy. Having some trouble here. Having a lot of trouble getting rid of these minuses. Uh-oh. Well, there might have to be a -1 there, unfortunately. That's just what it's looking like. This isn't getting that much better. This isn't getting that much better at all. Do I care enough at this point? Do I care? Didn't that say it was going to be a -1? That was going to be the -1. Come on, get us to all evens. You know you want to. Okay, you know what? It doesn't want to, but that's fine. AHL team is stacked for the most part. NHL team is stacked for the most part. The question is, will we find ourselves back in the playoffs for the second year in a row? We are heading into 2035. 2035. And there is every reason to doubt our ability to get back just off of history. In terms of the ratings, 88, 90, and a 77. So that 77 now is a little bit concerning. But again, we constantly see even worse AI teams win. So we shall see.